What I am about to tell you isn't just a story about how my favorite RPG is getting a remaster. It might just be the juiciest conspiracy I've ever heard regarding Bethesda. So here's something weird. Two Reddit users, one who posted about a hidden page on Bethesda's website today, and another who dropped the massive Virtuos leaks with all the screenshots, have exactly one post each. That's right, one single post. And those posts just happen to reveal info no one else has found? What? Look, I'm not saying these people are Bethesda employees with burner accounts, but I'm also not saying that these people are Bethesda employees with burner accounts. Either these two Reddit users are the most legendary treasure hunters ever, who just happen to be inspecting the HTML of websites, like who does that? Or either this is somebody from the inside and they are playing Puppet Master. I know it sounds crazy, let me explain it a little bit more, and then if you still think I'm crazy, you can call me crazy. Let's start with the big leak, the Virtuos leak, the one where all the screenshots came from. Reddit user Tarnell came out of the shadows on April 15th and dropped what might be the best, biggest RPG remaster bombshell in forever. And they got these screenshots and assets from the Oblivion Remaster on the Virtuos website and posted them on Reddit. Now the weird part, he didn't just stumble on it. No, he was inspecting the page elements on Virtuos' website, digging through the HTML source code like a modern day treasure hunter. It was there, tucked away in the code, where he found references to Oblivion Remastered, and alongside that were screenshots of a 2006 Oblivion next to the shiny new 2025 counterpart. We're talking better lighting, more detail, more polish, you've seen it. And there was even a deluxe edition box art in the mix. Now here's where it's weird, and I know everybody's like, duh, but really think about it. Here's the kicker. The page was still live, but as soon as he dropped the screenshots, the whole thing was yanked down. Poof! Gone. Almost too convenient, right? A random user just happens to be inspecting a page, finds the leaked screenshots buried in the source code, grabs those screenshots and uploads them just before they disappear. It almost feels intentional, like someone wanted it to be found but left just enough breadcrumbs for it to look like an accidental discovery. If this was a marketing strategy, it was a pretty subtle one, leaving something so easy to dig up in plain sight only to pull it back once the genie was out of the bottle. On the flip side, there's the other Reddit user, and their name is suchad5976. They claimed to be digging through Bethesda.net's source code and found a direct reference to a page called Oblivion Remastered. That page isn't live yet, but it's clearly been added recently, and it's sitting right there in the site's Google Tag Manager setup like a neon sign, dude, saying, hey, something's cooking. And this was confirmed that it wasn't in the site's GTM setups just days before. One post, one leak, one perfectly timed accidental find. Oh, there's a third thing. Here we go. I actually know this person I'm about to talk about. Then there's Xbox support getting involved in the most Xbox support way possible. Multiple people, including Twitter user @Sir_Raven18, who is actually a longtime viewer of mine and someone that I chat with pretty frequently over Discord. He showed me screenshots and screen recordings, which you're seeing now, of support reps just casually telling him that the Oblivion Remaster is dropping April 21st. Yeah, you heard that right. April 21st, which is this Monday. Like, that's not a rumor. It came straight from a support representative and not in some weird cryptic, we don't have information type of way. It was delivered with absolute confidence. Like, you don't just type that to type that. Now, for all the deniers who love to point out that maybe it was just a mistake, or maybe an AI bot or a chat bot answering a question, let's clear something up. Raven was talking to a live agent, which the chat confirms with him. But even if it was an AI or a bot, here's the thing. It still said April 21st as the release date. So let me ask you something. Where would that AI even get that date from? Is it just pulling it from random corners of the internet like a tweet or a Reddit post? Do you really believe that a billion-dollar company like Microsoft and Xbox would have an AI spitting out random dates based on internet chatter and mistakes? I don't think so. That argument makes no sense. 0 sense. And if you believe that, then I feel like you're huffing more copium than Bethesda fans have been doing the last few months. This isn't some random slip up. Something big is happening. and they've been doing their best to keep it under wraps? Or have they really been trying it at all? Are they doing all of this on purpose? Are they planting little hype seeds that will grow into big, juicy, fruit-filled hype trees? If you ask me, we're looking at something very, very intentional. And then, of course, after all of this comes out, after Raven's tweet gets picked up by Games Radar, what's that critic website, whatever, IGN, Synth Potato on Twitter, when all of this starts circulating, Xbox support starts walking it all back. Sorry, we have no official information at this time. Classic case of the intern hit send too soon, or maybe, just maybe, a premature trigger pull on a scheduled announcement, or on purpose. So let's piece all of this together, okay? We've got Virtuos files showing the game running in Unreal Engine 5, screenshots, etc. We've got Bethesda's own website quietly preparing a landing page, and we've got support reps treating release dates like casual small talk. This thing has been simmering for a long time. This feels way too planned out and way too intentional to just be a slip up. There is just way too much information coming out right now. And let me say something else. Let me add something. Even before all of the court leaks, the LinkedIn pages, and much more, am I insane, or does this feel like a reveal that's been in the making for years? That's how part of me really feels. And speaking of that 2023 court leak, it wasn't just Oblivion on the menu. That document also listed Fallout 3 Remaster as well, proving that Bethesda's vault of remakes isn't just a fan wish list, it's a roadmap, even if it's a leaky one. Pair that with more recent insider talk from names like Jeff Grubb saying something big was coming soon. And this feels less like speculation and more like a pre-launch hype campaign that's getting out of control. It's all coming together. The screenshots, the date, the platforms, Day 1 Game Pass, you name it. Rumor has it there's even gameplay improvements like updating block and stealth mechanics that might bring Oblivion closer to modern action RPGs without losing its weird charm. So here we are, just a few days from April 21st, and the internet is starting to smoke from all of this fire. Bethesda has not said a word officially, but at this point, silence is starting to feel like confirmation. If this remaster drops without warning, it might go down as one of the most satisfying slow burn reveals in gaming history, and I would bet my car that this is a slow burn reveal and they're launching this shit on Monday, dude. Or maybe, just maybe, this was the plan all along. A breadcrumb trail of leaks, a couple of anonymous Reddit nobodies who just so happen to know exactly where to look. Either Bethesda is getting sloppy or they're playing the long game. And honestly, I think it's all on purpose. Because if this is intentional, they're saving a shit ton of money on marketing. Every day there's thousands of posts coming out, whether it be on Reddit, Twitter, YouTube, not to mention the hundreds of gaming news sites constantly giving updates. So to end this off with my honest stance on this, I believe that we're going to be playing this game this Monday, the 21st. I honestly believe it. Call me crazy. If you agree, let me know. If you disagree, let me know. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I will be streaming pretty much all day Monday. Just a heads up. So anyway, if you like this stuff, let me know, subscribe, and I'll see you.